Hi everyone, welcome into this week's My CBS Fix. I hope you all had a great week. What's that? Are these new glasses? Yes, thank you for noticing. In this week's Parsha, Parshas Bechukosai, so the Torah starts off with blessings and ends with admonitions, what would happen to the Jewish people if we don't follow the Torah's ways. But at the beginning, the blessings are that Hashem says, if you follow my statutes and keep all my laws, then the following blessings will take place for us. And among those blessings are, V'nesati gishmechem be'itam, and I will give your rains in their proper time. In America, in the secular Western world, when it rains, everybody is very, very frustrated. And that's because everybody has lifelong high ideals that they want to fulfill. For example, going down to the beach and taking a suntan and working on their tan. And when it rains, that frustrates that lifelong goal, that lifelong purpose. Or some people like to go on roller coasters, and roller coasters just won't run when it's raining. And therefore, people's weekends are absolutely just ruined. But we all know that rain is one of the best blessings, that we can never live without. Rain is the source of life in the physical world. You know, there was one time at the synagogue I ran in, and it was pouring for four days straight, and there was a guy sitting right by the door, and as I ran in, he said, "Oh, this god-awful rain." And I quickly turned to look at it. When I hear the words god-awful, my antennas perk up. And I look over to him, he's got this big fat sandwich in his hand. It wasn't Jewish, it was voting day, but it was a nice big sandwich. And I said to him, "Wow, where'd you get that sandwich from?" So he looks at me, this is a Wawa classic. I said, "Wow, what's in there?" So he said, "Oh, well, first of all, the bread is incredibly fresh, and the tomatoes, the lettuce, and I don't even remember what else it was. It was cheese." I said, "Wow, that's incredible. All that came from that god-awful rain, by the way." So he looks at the sandwich, and he looks back outside, and he looks at me, and he says, "And I never thought about it like that." And I'm thinking, well, you got to start thinking. That's what we Jews do. We think. So what's the idea? The idea is that in his mind, he's loving the sandwich. And when he goes to the supermarket and he sees all the fruits and vegetables over there, he's loving it. But when he steps outside of the supermarket and it's pouring rain on his way to the car, he's angry. Because he would rather that it would just rain in the fields. Why does it have to rain over here? Let it rain in the fields only. But the answer is that rain has so many benefits. Plants draw on water to be able to process sunlight and turn it into food for us. And it also purifies, hydrates the air and the land around us. And as well, and most of the time when it rains, there's lightning that goes along with it, and the lightning actually charges the nitrates that are in the air and turns the nitrates into fertilizer, which slowly come down back onto the ground, all for our benefit. We breathe easier, we can have drinking water. Even the plumbing systems that we have, the sewer systems, are all because of the rain, that you should have water in your house. So rain is really a blessing. So the world says, "Rain, rain, go away," and we say, "Rain, rain, come whenever you want." Whenever God's will is to send the rain, and that's the blessing. Just ask the people who don't get a lot of rain. Ask a farmer who doesn't get a lot of rain. The day it rains is like a national holiday in that family, and all those farmers. And if it stopped raining, God forbid, in America for just the smallest time, we would panic. The next time you jump into the shower, the next time you eat a really good sandwich, make sure to say a really nice loud blessing. And thank Hashem for the rain. Have a great Shabbos. Talk to you next week.